Welcome back to Realm of Rolls. If you're enjoying the show, make sure you're following or subscribed wherever you listen so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can find us on Patreon where you can access behind the scenes content. You can also join our Discord to chat with us, talk theories, and keep up with campaign news. Links to both are in the episode bio. With that said, previously on Duskbound. A sudden storm tore the wildflower apart beneath a blackened sky, casting Torran, Silas, and Ayaan-Jin ashore on a beach that should not exist. Beneath a strange lilac dome, with no sign of wreckage and no true north to guide them, they found themselves stranded in a place where even the silence felt wrong. There, they met Crest, a blue-skinned stranger, coral-crusted and scarred, with little memory of who he was or how he came to be there. Drawn onward by the distant sound of the wildflower's cannons, the four pushed inland through a bruised and unnatural jungle, where blackened crab shells littered the ground and every leaf seemed touched by some spreading corruption. And at the heart of it, in a wide clearing of violet pools and moss-thick stone, they found the first true sign that this island was hiding something far stranger. This is episode 2, Bones and Bane.
You see it over there, the skeleton. And you should point it out to everyone to make it easier. Does everyone else see it?
You're pointing it out, yes they will.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I see him. He's up on the rock now. Right, I'm with you. Sorry, I was looking at...
He's right up there.
Right, I'm with you. Torran's going to take out his rapier. So all of a sudden he's now got 2 weapons in his hands.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Crest can't pull out a rapier or anything else, so he'll stand empty-handed and hope nothing comes to eat him.
Do you...
I don't think that he put himself there.
Well, that's one way to bask in the sun, I suppose.
Do you need a weapon?
Maybe he did. I hope not. It's very bad if I need one.
All right, I rephrase the question. Would you like a weapon just in case?
Yes, I think something would be better than nothing. Yeah. I think he's just going to look nervously around the edges of the clearing in case there's anything moving amongst the foliage.
I will hand over a hand axe.
It's a lot better than what he doesn't have. Crest will nod in thanks and just test the weight of it. He looks like he knows what he's doing with it. Just maybe not as much as you do. I presume there was nothing around the edges to see.
No. I mean, you look around and the foliage is very thick. If there was something there, you'd probably hear it before you saw it because it would be rustling around like nobody's business. And you can't hear anything.
Yeah, fair. You're just going to nervously move into the middle of the group. He'd like not to be eaten. Quite keen on that, actually.
Okay, so what is everyone doing? You've encountered this clearing. It's actually, in a way, it's quite beautiful. These rocks are very mossy. They look very, very zen is the word. Like, you could imagine if you posted up on one of those rocks and sat down, you would have a lovely like meditation. But obviously, you've seen this corpse, this skeleton, manacled to a pretty darn big rock at the far end of this clearing, and. Yeah, I mean, you're clustered. What are you doing? What is your plan?
I think Ayaan would move round. I think he would move round towards the nearest rock. I think he'd start to circle round the outside of the rocks. They're not in quite in a ring fashion, but they have like a circular. They do have like a roughly circular look to the placement of them.
Yeah.
He's going to circle, as he's looking at them ahead of him, he's going to circle round to the left and start going round the outside of what is effectively a ring of rocks.
Okay. So as you start moving around to the left, would you like to move your token
Yeah, sure.
on roll 20? As you start to move around towards the left of this clearing, you can see that there is a really, really big rock, and you think this is probably the second biggest rock in this clearing. It's definitely it's squatter, it's lower profile, it's still pretty big, but it's lower profile, it's not as tall as this really big one at the far end. And as you start to move around, you can see that yes, this rock almost where it's weighing down on the sand, it appears to almost be making an indent, and that indent is filling with this this violet water. And as you begin to move your way around, if you continue to move your way around, if you're doing that,
Yep.
you will see that this rock has got some very beautiful sprays of white flowers all over it, kind of almost growing in a mat over the top of it. And as you approach round the side, you see another skeleton chained, manacled by the wrists to the side of this rock. Its body kind of almost falling apart in this pool of water.
He's going to call back to the others. Not going to shout, but he's going to call back in a low voice and say, "There's another one round here. There's another one. He's manacled in exactly the same way. In exactly the same condition." And he will just carry on. Actually, he'll move closer towards it, I think.
Okay.
Because it's obviously dead, so he's going to move a little bit closer towards it and just examine it. And
Okay. Would you like to make me an investigation check, please?
I would indeed. That would be very good. Let's have a look. Investigation. Open up my sheet. Investigation. Where are we? I've got to find where everything is on these sheets. I'm sorry, I just don't know where anything is.
It's in your skills section.
Oh, I got it. Right. Oh, right. That is an... I can't read the dice. That is an 18 minus 1 for a 17.
17. Okay. As you lean closer to investigate these remains, you start to notice something. The shadows cast by the rocks don't appear to align with the sun. They pool beneath the bones and then peel upwards. As can everyone please roll me initiative?
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Yippee!
I get advantage on initiative checks.
Ooh, I do as well.
I don't.
Drop him here. Okay, and while you're doing that, I'm just going to drop some of these onto the map because I'm a lovely person. Yep.
Crest.
Yeah.
Being stood this close to Tipper, you'd see it, but probably Silas and... Well, Jin definitely won't see it, but Silas might just be too far away. You see the first line of the scripture on his arm glow slightly for a brief second.
Okay.
Okay, let's get this party started. Okay, I'm just going to roll a die here very quickly. Because I'm going to do all of these acting in one go. Where is there? Well, that was balls. Okay, so anyone above 20?
Yes.
What have we got?
I got a 26.
26 for Torran. Nice. Okay. Anyone above 15? No? Nobody?
No.
I have
Okay, anyone
advantage, and
above
my
10?
2 rolls didn't even add up to a good roll.
What a way to word
Yikes.
that.
Okay. Anyone above a 10?
Yes.
No.
What have
Now
we
I
got?
10. An 8 plus 2 for a 10 for
Okay.
Ayaan.
And
Yeah,
what
I
did
got-
we get for Silas?
7 plus 4 for an 11.
Okay, Silas, and then we're going to have on a 10, we're going to have Ayaan-Jin. Okay, and then what did we get, Rikh?
What
did
one
Crest
on the
get?
dice.
Oh,
Oh
So-
dear.
Oh dear.
You get
Wow.
a present, and I have +2
I get a
for a
present.
total of 3.
okay.
Oh
So
no.
I get another dust die. Yay!
Oh my god.
The good news is you're going to be going bottom of the round, Crest, because with a 4 they pip you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so and we're just going to do a 3, and we're going to do Crest. Okay, lovely. So top of the round, Torran. You don't see anything. Actually, no, hang on. That's possibly a lie. You see, as you are the position you're currently stood in, you cannot see Ayaan-Jin, and you cannot see past, through the majority of these rocks by dint of them being rocks. What you do see, however, is you can just about see, and I will do this because I think that makes a bit of sense. So you've got you've got this big rock on your left, which Ayaan-Jin's behind. You've got another smaller rock kind of towards the 45-degree point. But just beyond that rock, you can just catch sight of, in that far right corner, going towards the back end of the clearing, you can see a wispy black form begin to emerge, pulling up from what you at first thought appeared to be the water, but this is black and it is wispy as it pulls up and takes this almost kind of half spectral form, a kind of a very formed head and shoulders and arms, but a very wispy lower half, almost disappearing into nothingness as it appears. And what I will say is, if you want to cross over those rocks, if you want to walk directly over them, count as difficult terrain. Okay?
So, are you talking about, so just for reference, are you talking about this one here I can see? Or are you talking about this one over here?
I'm going to...
Because that's
Actually,
the handy
no,
thing
you're
with the measuring tool. I would say
Yeah.
I can't see this one, but I can see the one over here.
Yeah, you know what, you're right on that one, you're bang on the money with that one. So yeah, so it's not going to be the one on the right, it's going to be one on the left. So towards the left-hand side of the clearing. Yeah, you can see that one over the top of this kind of crumbling barrel.
Okay, so Tipper can see that one. He can't see these two. So to be fair, what he was doing anyway was walking in the middle of the rocks. So he is going to go. He's going to shout contacts, so everyone else hears him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to kind of bring his blades into a cross stance, muttering something as he does so. Crest can hear it, but he can't, we've already established he can't understand it.
Yep.
And that will trigger Blade Ward. So
Okay.
I've got Blade Ward up
Nice.
now, which is a little bit up in there. So whenever a creature makes an attack roll against me, they take 1d4 away from the attack roll.
Nice.
And then he's going
Okay.
to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my Christ, there's now 2 of them either side of him.
Yep.
To clarify then, so he has cast Blade Ward, and he is moving
Yep.
forward between the large rock to the left of him and the smaller rock. Step forward his 30 feet to there, and can now see more than... he can see a lot of contacts actually from that angle. He'll be able to see 4 of them. 2 very close
Yep,
to him.
indeed.
And 2 on the other side of the clearing from him.
Yep. You can now see 2 flanking you, and almost kind of like 2 to your northeast and northwest.
I'm going to bonus action to dash. So rogue cutting action to dash.
Okay.
Go. Oh, I don't like this. 1, 2. And he's going to move back a little bit.
Okay, moving 10 foot back.
Yeah, he's going to move 15
15?
feet back. After seeing all 4 contacts, he's going to step back and he's going to take a stance ready to be beaten the shit out of, to be honest. But that's Torran's turn.
Okay, so that's your turn over. So the next thing that happens, Torran, you feel the sand underneath your foot, which did feel fairly stable, begins to crumble slightly as a small, brightly coloured crab emerges, almost kind of crawling out from under your boot. It is vibrant oranges and yellows, but it has a strange purple-black tint to its entire body, almost as if it's kind of shrouded in like a purple mist or a purple smoke. And as you look down, looking, what's that under my foot? There is a burst of violet gas. So it emanates in a 10-foot radius, and it will cause 1d8 of necrotic damage to you. As you will take 4 points of necrotic damage.
That felt rude. Was it 4 points, was it?
4 points of necrotic damage. And as you look down and you kind of get engulfed in this kind of little blast of purple kind of... It really is just like a gas, like a misty gas. You're coughing and spluttering, and as you do that, you see the crab kind of shifts and shuffles back into the hole, disappearing under the sand once more, as it disappears from view. Okay. Silas, you're up.
Right. So these large rocks, do they look like slick or like wet and mossy, like slippery, potentially, or
they are
quite...
definitely... Yeah, they're definitely mossy. They probably look quite slippery, yeah.
Right, okay. Makes a difference to that. Doing what he does best and trying to avoid danger as best as possible. I can't see any of these like apparitions yet, can I? From my current...
Nope, you can't see anything. All you've seen is Torran go up, shout, contacts, and then dive back again, and then something has just gone up in front of him in purple smoke.
So Ayaan has gone down the bottom, so I'm going to head that way because safety in numbers and all that. So I'm going to...
so you're following Ayaan?
Yeah, I'm basically going to use a cunning action dash and move down, positioning myself behind Ayaan-Jin.
So you're going to move about 55 feet, and then you're just going to kind of come and back up Ayaan-Jin. And at that point, as you're coming round, you are going to see this same misty form stood right next, or rather floating right next to Ayaan-Jin. It appears to have like kind of quite clawed hands, very angular ears, but its entire form is like made of smoke and mist almost, and it's wispy. You can see trails of almost kind of purple black sand looping off of it and then coming back to reform in the main body. Is there anything else you're doing?
So having seen this, I will cheekily reach inside my cloak and fling my dagger.
Lovely. Okay, so you're throwing it at the thing.
Yes.
You can make me a roll to hit then, please.
The thing.
At the thing. At the thing, whatever the thing
shady
is.
form.
It's a thing, baby.
Will I be gaining advantage on this because it's engaged, or?
Yes, because you are a rogue, it's got someone else within 5 foot of it. So yes, you will gain
You don't
advantage. How?
You don't gain advantage to the attack. You just get the ability to add your sneak attack damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
It probably won't
sorry,
make a
yeah,
difference then. Probably won't make much difference because I rolled a 5. Plus 8 though, so it's 13.
13. Okay. You can obviously you have the opportunity to add dawn dice here. You may do so if you wish before I declare the
Actually,
result.
yeah, that's not a bad idea. Hey,
Okay.
I actually forgot. So let's add another...
So you're going to use the dawn dice?
I am. Let's add another
Lovely,
3
thank you
to
very
that
much.
for a total of 16.
Okay, 16. A 16 will hit.
Hey.
And you can roll some damage for me.
Okay. So I can roll savage attacker, so I can roll this twice and take the best one. Oh, no. And then what's my sneak attack? Am I getting my sneak attack on this?
Yes, you will.
Yeah. So that's an extra 3d6, I think.
Should be.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. Yeah. I'll use one of those ones I rolled on the d4s. So it's 8, 9 plus 2, so that's 11 plus another 12. 23.
Okay, and can I just ask you how much of that was dagger damage and how much of that was sneak damage?
So I got 9 from the dagger, and the sneak damage was 14.
Okay, nice, lovely. Yeah, that's a nice amount of damage there. You fling your dagger out and you see it kind of enter this misty form, and it almost cuts straight through it. It doesn't sink in, it goes straight through. And you see almost like a hole punched out of its form as the mist is parted, but it almost seems to kind of recongregate around that hole and form over as it appears to kind of whoosh back together. But it definitely looks like you've done some damage. Yeah, it coalesces. That's a perfect word for it. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Okay, Ayaan-Jin, you are up.
Right, this dude that Silas has just hit.
Yep.
I think because it's fairly up in his grill, so he's going to immediately cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So it's lost some hit points, and because Ayaan-Jin is a level 5 character, he has levels in both cleric and paladin. It will upgrade the Toll the Dead will become 2d12 when you reach level 5. So it'll be 2d12 because it's lost some hit points. So he'll initially cast Toll the Dead on that. So I'll grab some d12s.
Does he need an attack roll or anything first?
I've got to hit it. Yes, there is. Yeah, I've got to do that first. So where's my spell attack bonus? Where am I finding that? I can't find anything on this sheet.
Toll the Dead, I think, is a wisdom saving throw.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I think you're right. Yes, it is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so you need a wisdom saving throw from me, correct?
Yes, I just need to find my sheets.
Okay, no
Sorry.
worries. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, so that was a 10 rolled for 11 total, which I assume will fail against your spell save DC.
Toll the Dead, wisdom saving throw.
So your
where am
spell
I
save,
finding these DCs?
Your spell save DC is 16.
Oh, it'll be my spell save.
Yes, your
Is
spell
it?
save
Yeah.
DC
Take
is
your
16.
word for it. I can't find anything.
Yeah.
Right, so it's a 16 then. So
Yep, okay. So
so
the
that's
11
going
does
to
not
fact,
meet
right.
it, so you're going to roll 2d12 damage for me.
2d12 to start with. Yep. Okay. So that is 6 and a 3 for 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage, nice.
And he's not going to move back out of its space. So he's then going to bonus action Divine Smite.
Okay.
Hang on a minute.
No, I don't
Should
think you
take
can
immediately
do that.
after hitting. No, can't, because it's a melee weapon or an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
No. So he will cast. Oh God. I'm sorry. This is going to take me ages because I just don't know where anything is
You
at the
can't
moment.
cast twice, I don't think, can you? Unless it's a bonus action.
I can if it's a bonus action.
Yeah, I mean, Toll the Dead's a cantrip, so
Oh yeah.
unless they've changed things around that I'm not aware of.
So if it's a cantrip, I can still cast
A leveled spell,
a
as
higher
long as
level
that.
spell.
Yeah, but obviously it would need to be a bonus action as well.
Yes. Hang on. I'm sorry. You're going to have to give me a few minutes
Yeah.
for this because I can't.
Good. What sort of damage is Toll the Dead anyway? Because
Necrotic.
that's useful.
Shield of Faith. This is undead, isn't it? Is it undead?
You don't know.
Can he tell whether it's...
You don't know.
I'm saying, can he tell whether...
You don't know.
Okay, what does Shield of Faith do?
Put up a shield.
Yeah. I will cast... as a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself. Yeah. For a +2 to AC.
Okay.
For the next 10 minutes, provided my concentration is...
Yes, I just
Okay,
realised
very
that I was
nice.
applying the wrong modifier to my damage, so you lessen the dagger damage by 3. But I did.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
did
sure. No worries. That's
3 less
absolutely
from the
fine.
dagger. Yeah, so than I said.
Okay. No worries, Gus. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
We'll sort that out.
I just realised I was
Okay,
applying the wrong
so-
modifier.
No worries. Okay, so that's the end of your turn, Ayaan-Jin, yeah?
Yes, that's the end of his turn.
Okie dokie. So, what is going to happen is the creatures are going to move. These two at the rear disappear in a flicker. So the two furthest away, their forms flicker and disappear in a puff, and they reappear 40 foot closer to you all as they kind of reform in midair. They will then continue their action by moving a further 30 foot. So they begin to close in on all of you. The others, which are clustered around or were located at the front of this scene closest to you, also move, and we will have one will move up towards Crest, again flickering and disappearing, and then almost suddenly reforming in front of you as it then steps. As it stays there. The one which was behind the boxes on this by this rock to the left, Torran, which you saw on the left as you emerged into this kind of crevice, will appear in front of you. Again, that form shimmering and disappearing before appearing in a puff of almost like black and purple in front of you. And the other one, which is around the end of this rock, moves forward 30 foot onto you, Ayaan-Jin. You now have 2 on you. These 3, so 3, 2 and 1, which were all the ones that were clustered around this bigger rock, will then make attacks. So the attack on you, Torran, is going to come in the form of a shadowy slash, which will be a 17 to hit your AC.
Minus 1d4 because it's making an attack roll against me.
Okay, minus a d4. Do you want to roll that d4 for me?
Yes, hang on. Minus 1,
Okay, 16.
which misses.
Okay, 16 misses. So it comes at you with this shadowy claw, but your blade ward almost kind of repels it slightly as its form almost appears to dissolve and the attack slides through. The 2 on Ayaan-Jin will also attack. So with a 12, 5, 17 to hit and a 21 to hit your AC.
A 17 to hit and a 21.
Yeah.
The 21 will just hit.
Yes, that will be on your AC with the Shield of Faith up, won't it?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the one misses, it clatters off your armour, or more actually whispers off your armour, it almost turns dissolving and whispering over your form. The other one hits, and it will deal 2d4 plus 2. Dice. For a double 4s, 8 points plus 2, 10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay,
Ouch. That's not very friendly.
and Crest, you are up next.
Okay, so this thing's quite spectral, right? Okay.
It certainly doesn't appear to have a solid form. It appears to be made of particles.
So I think Crest is going to reach down inside himself. He's a little unsure exactly what his abilities are, but intuitively he reaches for a a cantrip that he knows. He's
Yep.
going to throw out a mote of light, a bright purple light, at this apparition.
Okay.
This is the spell cantrip specifically, Starry Wisp. It's an ranged attack spell against the target. So
Okay.
+8 to this. So we've got 11 +8 for 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. So this deals 2d8 radiant damage. And
Okay.
until the end of my next turn, the target emits dim light in a 10-foot radius and cannot be benefit from being invisible. So damage
Okay.
8 and 5, that's 13 points of radiant damage.
13 points of radiant damage. Nice. Okay.
How does it react to the radiant damage? Does it react particularly badly, or about as much as I'd expected?
I would say you don't really have any expectation of how these things would react at this point. You haven't
That's
seen
fair.
them being hit. It takes damage. Your spell hits it, and it shines. You know, it sinks in deep, and it shines from within, causing this glow. And you can clearly see that there are some particles kind of whizzing off and almost burning off. But there's no extreme reaction. There's no screaming. There's no squealing. There's no instantly bursting into fire and disappearing. So take from that what you will.
That was more an hope than expectation. So following that, he's going to utter a word of healing, but he'll raise this up to the strongest level 3, targeting this thing in front of him. It looks undead, and he's hoping that the healing powers would have the reverse effect on it.
Okay.
I'm waiting for this thing to just suddenly grow 6 arms. You've just empowered it. And created a boss fight for us.
This could be a thing.
We're taking an awful risk here, Vader.
So the thing about this one, and actually, I'm going to put this out as a rules question here. This doesn't offer any attack roll or anything like that. It just says a creature of my choice within range regains hit points equal to 2d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. There's no save. There's no 2-hit roll. Okay.
Okay.
Higher level slot. This would be a total of 64 plus the spell casting modifier. Would you like a 2-hit roll? Would you like something from that?
So is it on a willing creature? Did you say?
No, it's just a creature.
By the wording of the spell, then it just happens.
Okay, well, let's see if it heals, shall we? So 64 plus 5. So that's 1, 3,
This is going to backfire.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That is 22 points of damage.
Or healing.
I'm hoping it's damage. Should have done that first, I guess. That's a bonus action.
So as you cast this spell, you imbue healing energy, hoping to have the reverse effect upon it. And you've made the assumption, you've seen its shadowy form, its blackness, its dark form, its violet form, and you cast this spell, hoping to kind of poison it with kindness almost. And all you see is some of these floating particles come back, almost magnetised to its form as it flickers. And what everyone else would notice, Torran, Ayaan-Jin, Silas, is that as this happens, all of the forms that you can see flicker at the same time, as it appears to reform almost.
Well, with that note, Torran, this way, towards Ayaan-Jin and Silas. Quick, let's regroup. And he will move very quickly towards his other allies, hoping that things don't go any worse. That's me done.
Yeah. So you move your 30 foot back towards, kind of coming round the corner to join Ayaan-Jin and Silas. And with that, Torran, top of the round, you're up.
Don't go bringing more of them around here.
Torran will... He's going to start with a scimitar flick at the one in front of him.
Yep.
Let me load up a couch sheet. Did I say load up a couch sheet? Let me get the couch sheet again so I can... So the scimitar strike is a 17 plus 8 for a 25.
That will hit.
I will drop my sneak attack damage on top of this.
Okay, can you just keep the two values separate for me, please?
Yeah, fine. So I got two different coloured dice here. So,
Real.
for sake of argument, the gold is the scimitar, the black is the sneak attack. I don't need to be because I'm fighting at one creature. I get my sneak attack damage because of the swashbuckler.
Yes.
So this is my swashbuckler ability. So 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 9 sneak attack damage.
Nice.
I will then use the scimitar's weapon mastery, which is in this case, I believe, Nick.
Okay.
Yes, which is the Nick, which means my rapier in the same action will come round for the second attack.
Very nice.
Also getting a 17 again for a total of 25. This is
Hits.
just a plain boring rapier, so this is 12 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Because I've attacked it, it doesn't get any attacks of opportunity against me this turn. Oh, and then the weapon masteries, I assume both of them can proc in the same turn. So the Nick one and then the Vex one. So that creature is now vexed. So if you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of my next turn. So that one is vexed against me. I will then... Lovely. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, walk away from it, standing in front of old amnesiac behind me.
Yep.
Thank you.
And okay. I will then... That's my turn. I've still got my bonus action, but I'm not going to use it for anything, so that's my turn.
Brilliant. So you go in there with your dual blades, you do a nice amount of damage, and you can see you actually carve up this misform quite severely, and you can see a lot of almost like cuts and divisions in it, which it almost appears to kind of quite struggle to knit back together. And once you're done with that, you absolutely hoof it round the corner, joining Crest as you are supposedly making your way towards Ayaan-Jin and Silas, so you can kind of all group back together.
Yep.
Okay. So what happens next is pick on someone else this time. Crest, as you are stood there, you hear a slight and as you look down towards the ground where the sound is emanating from, a 2 + 3 for a 5 to hit your AC.
Thankfully, somehow misses me.
Yeah, somehow. You see another small form, this one kind of cherry red, appear from the sand. A claw swipe out of the soft particles beneath you and attempt to snap around your ankle before retreating back and disappearing under the surface. As a crab has just tried to grab your leg and give you a little bit of a snippy.
Yaz, will it walking away from us trigger attacks of opportunity? Or
what
does
walking
the
away from you?
Sorry, with the crab disappearing back into the sand, does that trigger an attack of opportunity?
Well, no, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, it just appears, it snips, and it goes again. And it's like on the opposite side of Crest to you. So Crest is in between you on this occasion as well.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that is that. Silas, you're up.
Starting to get a bit crowded around here.
A little bit.
I am going to move slightly back and join Torran and Crest, where they are.
Okay. Yep. So you.
But I'll be flinging my dagger again, which surprisingly is back in my hand.
Yes, indeed, surprising. Yeah, so you dart 15 foot away, you release your dagger. Are you aiming at number 2, I'm assuming?
The same one that I did before, so...
Okay, so the one you did before, you've now got Ayaan-Jin in between you providing cover.
Okay, if I can't get a clear line from where I am, then I'll do the other one. I'll do...
Okay.
The path of least resistance.
Okay, so roll to hit.
Moving on!
What did you roll?
Not a 1, but not
Not a 1.
not a 1. Yeah, carry on.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Not a 1. You don't hit. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, or are you planning to do anything else?
I'm gonna have a good look into the tree line, actually, while I'm
Yeah.
just basically looking for an escape route, potentially.
I mean, if you want to run into the tree line, you are very welcome to do so.
Yeah, I'm contemplating it. I'm just weighing up the different dangers at the moment. So.
Okay. Ayaan-Jin, you're up.
Yeah, he's going to just attack it with his trident because it's right by him. So he's just going to attack it with his trident.
Okay, which one are you going for? 1 or 2?
1, whichever number 1 is.
Okay, yeah. Roll to hit.
He's going to do it. He's going to use it versatile, so he's going to use it two-handed.
Okay.
So it's a +6 to attack.
Yep.
So it's a 14 plus a 6 for a dirty 20 to attack.
Dirty 20
his
will
trident.
hit, yes. So you're going to roll your damage, which should be D10 plus 3.
Which is a 1d10 plus 3. And that is 5 plus 3 for 8 points of damage to this thing.
Okay, 8 points of damage. And does your...
It's got the topple property to it.
Yeah, do you have weapon mastery? Yes, you do.
Okay, so I hit the creature with the weapon with the topple property. It says I can force the creature to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 8 plus the ability modifier used to make the attack roll and your proficiency bonus. On a failed save, the creature has the prone condition, so that would make it
14. Okay, cool. And then you're going to go for topple, so I need to make a Constitution saving throw, which I will do. With a 2 plus 1 for 3, that is not going to be any good.
Yes, the creature gets the prone condition.
Okay.
If it can be prone.
Okay. Yeah. So you smack into this creature with your trident, and you kind of stab it roughly into the ground, and it does indeed go down. Its misty form flickering and almost shaking apart as you kind of push it to the ground. Is that the end of your turn, or are you doing anything else?
I don't think I can do anything. Well, I haven't moved. Oh, God. No, I'm just going to stand my ground. There's not a lot else. Oh, actually, I can... No, I'll stand my ground. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So, next up are these creatures. None of you are safe. The one which you previously hit, Crest, disappears, flickering, and then reappears in front of Silas, its form still glowing. Similarly, the one which you've just run away from...
You hear a loud scream of, "Ah!"
The one that you've just run away from, Tipper, again appears beside you, its form shaking apart and then reforming right next to you. Similarly, the other two, which are kind of dragging behind a little bit, having been further away, again, their forms shimmer and disappear, reappearing, and then they start moving up, I guess, as well. Moving up to kind of come towards you, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. So some attacks are going to be made.
Did
There
that
is going to be
walk
one attack
past
on
me?
I. Which one? Sorry.
This one here, the one in the middle. Did that one just walk past me, or did that teleport?
It walked past you, but I don't believe it's left your
Oh no,
threatening
it hasn't. No, it
range.
hasn't. Yes.
Yeah. So the one on Ayaan-Jin is going to attack with a 9 plus 5 for 13, which won't hit. The one on Silas will attack you with a natural 19 plus 5 for 24 to hit.
Eep. Yep.
Eep indeed. So you will take 1 point, 4 points, 5 points, plus 7 points of necrotic damage as that one hits you. Its large claws sinking in. Number 5 cannot do anything, and then number 3, which is the one.
To half that.
Yes. Yes, you may.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the one on you, Torran, the one which you'd hit previously, has disadvantage on its next roll. So the first roll was a
No,
16.
it's the other way. It's the other way round. I have advantage on my attack against it.
Sorry, got you. So the first roll was 16 plus 5 for 21.
Minus a D4 because the Blade Ward is still up.
Yep. Okay. 21 minus 3 for a 18.
That'll get me.
That will.
That'll
Okay,
get
so
me.
you will take 2d4 points of damage. A 1 and a 4 again, so 5, 6, 7 points of necrotic damage as you are slashed by its shadowy claws.
Cool. How does concentration work in this one? Is it 10 plus the damage taken?
Half the damage taken, I think.
10 plus half the
check.
damage.
Unless you know anything more than I do on that one. Yes?
No. Let me just double check. Concentration.
10. The DC is 10 unless the damage taken. Oh, hang on.
There you go.
The DC of the saving throw is either half the damage taken or 10, whichever is higher.
So 10.
Yeah, so unless I take 22 damage, DC is 10. I rolled an 8, but my con mod is enough to make it a 10, so Blade Ward is still up.
Okay. Brilliant, yeah. So you take that hit, but you're able to kind of steady yourself, you're able to maintain that spell, protecting yourself and keeping that kind of defensive ability going. So, last up in the round, Crest, you're up.
Okay. I think, although you've got something right on him, I think we're going to have to try the same trick essentially, minus the healing word. So he's going to try and Starry Wisp the creature ahead of him. It is a ranged attack with a point blank. That should mean it's a disadvantage, unless you're being kind.
No, that's
first
disadvantage.
Roll is a 16. Second roll is an 8. So an 8 it is, plus 8 for 16 in total.
16 will hit.
Okay, so 2d8 plus 5 incoming. That's a 6. That's a 3. So 14 points of radiant damage against the thing that's
14
next to me.
points of damage. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, or are you doing something else?
Do forgive me, it's been a while since I've played one of these, but I think the trick here is to try to say, oh, I had forgotten I had this. 1 second.
Well, actually, sorry, that's probably the wrong order, because something will happen before you have a chance to do anything.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
Okay. So,
I shall carry on afterwards.
as you deal this damage, you cast the Starry Wisp into it. You see again this mote of light fly into it. And with all of these creatures now gathered on the same side alongside you, you all see that as this spell takes effect, every single one of their forms flickers. And really flickers and really gutters, almost fading out and then fading back in. And there is almost this hesitation where they almost seem to pause in motion very briefly before their edges begin to blur and begin to meld as they almost appear to disappear and disassemble themselves. All of them are then almost tugged inwards towards each other, towards a central point, like smoke drawn to held breath, as they all collapse inwards. And what happens then, if I can, so I get my map to move, is very quickly, the creatures disappear. They all disappear, sucked inwards. And there is a vast amalgamation, a vast swirling of this smoky substance as one singular creature emerges, multiple arms trailing outside of its body, significantly larger than than these individual ones were together, as it reforms that same kind of smoky lower half which almost disappears, the same kind of very sharp, very pointy ears, as it towers over you all now.
Huh. Was that a response to the Starry Wisp hitting the closest thing?
You don't know.
So I'm just checking the timing of it. The Starry Wisp hit and then this happened, yeah?
Yeah. The Starry
right.
what Starry Wisp hits and then this happens, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's nice and easy. So Crest is going to sidestep behind Tipper, clap him on the shoulder. You're up. And I shall grant you a D8 bardic inspiration.
I like that. What does bardic inspiration do?
So this is nice and simple one. Current version is that within the next hour, anytime you would fail a D20 test, you can take your D8 and roll that and add that to the number. It's very similar to the Dawn dice, essentially. You can only have one at a time, and it's spent when it's rolled.
Cool. Okay, so I have an hour to use a D8.
Yep.
Pretty
as you
sure
see
I
fit.
can use it.
And with that, I think Crest is just going to take another couple of steps back because he doesn't like this big thing. And that will be the end of his turn.
Goodbye, Mr. Frying Pan. Hello,
Nice.
Mr. Fire.
I like how your bardic inspiration is good luck, buddy, and then walking away.
Hey, I recognise an expert when I see one. You go for it.
Oh dear, is it my go now?
It is.
Okay, I might need some D8s.
Yes, so we're
Okay.
back to top of the round, and Torran, you are up.
I mean, it's gonna get real simple real quick. I'm gonna step to there, and I'm going.
Hang on a second. Give me 1 second. Sorry, give me 1 second.
If it gets an attack of opportunity from that, I'm gonna use the. That's rude.
Okay. Sorry. So, carry on.
Okay, I step to there.
Okay, you take a 5-foot step forward.
I'm using my move action, not my bonus action. No, bugger.
Okay.
No, I'm going to use my.
No, you can
this
use
is my
your
bonus.
move action.
No, I'll do it as my bonus action because then I want to use my move action in a minute.
Okay.
So we're going to start. I assume because it's not the same creature, I don't have the Vex benefit on it.
You do not. Correct.
Felt rude. Okay, so we're going to go in with the scimitar for a.
Roll at disadvantage, please.
Okay, for a 10 plus 8 for my scimitar, so that's 18.
18 will hit.
I'm fighting on its own, so yes, it is getting sneak attack damage added onto this. I'll roll them separately. I rolled a 1 on the scimitar damage, that's a 6 total. Because it's finesse, so I used dex instead of strength. And then I roll 2 6s on the sneak attack damage, so it can take 12 sneak attack damage at the same time.
Okay.
I will then bring round the rapier from the Nick quality. This one getting an 11 for a 17, so I'm assuming that's a hit as well.
You will roll at disadvantage.
Oh, of course, yes, it is at a disadvantage. Getting a 10 for a for a 16, so and then
16
this is
will meet it, beat it. Yep.
rolling a 3 plus 5 for an 8 from the rapier.
Okay.
And then I will, and there's no mechanical way to do this, but then I will just kind of step back. It can't attack of opportunity me because of swashbuckler.
Hang on 1 second, Mike. Sorry, hang on. Wait, slow down 1 second. Is your rapier magical?
No, it's not. No, none of my weapons are magical.
Okay, just give me 1 second then. Sorry.
So that's, yeah, so the rapier and the scimitar damage, so 6 from the scimitar, and the rapier was, I rolled a 3 plus 5, so 8.
Yeah. Sorry, I've just got to check a couple of things because there was a little bit of something else going on here. Okay. So, sorry, continue.
I will then, Tipper will just bellow at it, come have a go then, and start leading it this way. 1, 2, 3. I assume there's no action I can take because I've spent all my actions to try and entice it to come to me, really, is there?
No, not on this occasion. Okay, so as you make that happen, as you make that attack, you see almost as it is hit by your what's your first the
scimitar.
Your first attack was that slashing? Was it piercing?
Scimitar slashing. The rapier is piercing.
Okay, so as the creature is hit by your scimitar, you almost see it kind of bend, and it takes damage, but it almost seems to learn the shape of your slash, of your action to slash it, and it will then gain resistance to slashing damage. Actually, no, sorry, I'm going to retcon that. Ignore that. There's no point me doing that. Sorry, ignore that. Because I've read it completely wrong. Doesn't help. Right, okay, so, sorry, yep. So you move away, you're gonna try and taunt it out of there. Brill. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
That is my turn, yeah. Bonus action to step in.
Okay.
Attack action, then move out.
Okay, just because you annoy me, Mike, a 7 to hit you.
Miss.
You feel a crab attempt to snap at your ankle, and it misses as you move away. Okay, so next up, Silas.
I'm going to fling a parting shot before I bugger off out of the danger zone.
Okay,
So,
you'll be rolling at disadvantage.
that's fine.
So something you would all notice that there is almost like a 10-foot emanation, a 10-foot radius from this creature. There is almost like black particles hanging in the air, which are almost like kind of fogging and obscuring your vision.
Can I add a dawn dice to this when I've got disadvantage on it?
Yes, you may. Yes.
Aha.
So you roll the disadvantage first.
Yeah.
You take the lowest value, and then you spend on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to spend dawn?
Yes, please.
Okay. Nice.
So that'll be a 5 plus a 2 plus an 8. 5, 6, 7. Maths failing me. 14, 15.
15 will not hit.
And then I will use my bonus action to dash and whoop, 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 whoop.
Well, before you go ahead and do that,
Okay.
just double check and see if this is something I can do it this way. No, doesn't work that way. Carry on. Sorry, still learning new skills.
So I'm going to end up there.
Okay. Yeah. So you properly bug out. You use your dash.
I'm hugging the edge of the tree line and just getting as far away from this thing as I can.
Okay. Nice. Ayaan-Jin, you're up.
Okay, first thing Ayaan-Jin is going to do is he's going to cast Firebolt at this creature.
Okay. You'll be rolling with
So he's got
disadvantage.
to roll. Will I? Right.
Yep.
Okay. Can I use a dawn dice, please?
Okay, yeah, you can spend a dawn dice, yeah.
Right, so I'll right. So the first roll was a 12, the second one was a 16. I'll take the 16.
Yeah.
And then I'll add the dawn dice if I need it.
Your disadvantage, so it'd be the 12 you'd be taking, Sam.
Yeah.
A bit 12. Okay, so I'll add a dawn dice then.
Okay,
To
you
that,
can add a dawn
which
dice.
is a 1d6.
Yep.
Which is a 3, so that would be a 12, 14, 15. So that would be a 15 in total.
15 will not hit.
Bugger. Okay, in that case, as a bonus action, he is then going to Misty Step to the opposite side of the creature to be with his friends.
Hooray!
Okay,
And
Yep.
that will be the end of that turn.
lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, so this creature.
Hang on, yes.
Yeah.
I have advantage on attacks against that creature because of Vex, because Rapier's still procced. I hit it with a rapier, so until the end of my next turn, it's vexed by me, so I get advantage on my
Oh,
next
yeah,
attack
yeah.
rolls.
Yeah. Cool. That's cool. Okay, so the creature, having seen you disappear, will be. We're going to do that. Okay. It moves upwards, moving 5 foot. And it's going to stay there. It's only going to take a single 5 foot step forward as its movement action. Ayaan-Jin, you are now within its reach.
I'm sure I am.
It will attempt to attack you. And
Can I just need to cut in there. I didn't do a concentration. I got hit earlier and I didn't do a concentration check for the Shield of Faith.
Yep, okay, do you want to make that for
So
me now?
what am I rolling? What am I
So
rolling?
it will be
D20.
Yeah, it'll be a D20 roll. We'll take it as 10 because I don't think I've done enough damage for you to sub that out.
Okay, that's a 14, so it was a pass.
Okay, so
It's,
so your
Dan,
shield of
Dan.
faith.
It's a Constitution
Yep.
saving throw. It is a concentration check.
A Constitution saving
Yeah.
throw, so...
It'd be 14 plus whatever your
you've- hang on.
Constitution is.
Yeah, you've already well passed it.
Oh, right, okay. Yep, fine. Thank
Okay.
you.
So, this creature will spend a dusk die. And it is going to spend a dusk die to gain advantage on its first attack roll. So, its first attack roll is going to be a 19 to hit you. Hang on, no, sorry, advantage.
That would
Oh,
be...
Sorry, that was 19 on the first one, 9 on the second one. So,
Okay, that's miss.
yeah, 19 will miss. Okay. So one big kind of club-like hand comes down and smashes towards you, but you're able to kind of wish out of the way. The second attack will come down to hit you with a 2 plus a 6 for an 8 to hit you. So it's definitely not going to hit you.
It's whiffed it again.
It definitely has whiffed it. I think that's more the DM has whiffed it than anything else. Okay, as it completely misses you on its turn. And that is...
Yeah, I think I'd be ducking and diving. Ducking and diving.
It's not a bonus action, so that can't be done. And... yeah, that is the end of its turn.
Awesome.
So, next up, Crest.
I think Crest is going to slip in behind Ayaan-Jin, and he'll offer us some words of encouragement. You can do it. You're the best. Granting you some bardic inspiration as well. So you've got a D8 you can spend if you failed a roll to enhance it. You've got an hour to use that. And as he's sort of moving through, he's going
Thank you very much.
to just move into a strategically important position behind Torran, and he's going to be using another starry wisp and throwing that at this creature's direction.
Okay.
That would be a 13 on the dice plus 8 for 21.
21 will hit.
Damage-wise, 8 on the dice plus 3, that's 11 plus 5, that is 16 points of radiant damage. No, my apologies, there's no ability bonus, it's 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 11 points of radiant damage. Nice. Yep. You see your starry wisp enter its form, and although it's got these kind of like this bigger, bulkier form, you still see the radiance, you still see the glow from it, and you still see like these kind of little black particles beginning to flake away and float away on almost like an invisible current, as it appears to be degrading.
And I think Crest is going to be quite happy leaving things there. Leave the experts to it.
Okay, Torran, you're up.
I need to check my... Oh, very quickly. So, if we spend a dawn dice to add to our damage, do we... So, where we have an attack that does different sources of damage, do we choose which source? So, could I spend the dawn dice? A perfect example is, could I spend the dawn dice to improve my sneak attack damage rather than my slashing damage? Does that make sense?
So, for simplicity's sake, it will be treated as basically a typeless damage, which will affect. So it's just an effect. There's no type attributed to it. It will just deal damage. There's no resistance to it.
Okay,
I think that's
cool.
a fair approach.
No, cool. All right, that makes more sense. That's probably easier as well. Okay, 1, 2. God damn it, Ayaan-Jin. Hang on. Let me check just the wording on my rakish audacity. Why'd you have to stay there, Jin? Okay, right. 5, 15.
Unlucky.
20. I can't fucking move that. What? 5, 10, 20. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna have to go here. So that's 15 onto that square because it's difficult terrain. So I'm just kind of stepping on the boulder almost to jump in for the attack.
That won't be difficult. That's on the sand.
Okay, you.
I'm happy
Okay,
for that to be on the sand.
Okay, in which case 10 to there then.
Yep.
And we're going to go in with the scimitar to start. So I'm at disadvantage normally, but I've got advantage from Vex, so I'm on just a flat roll.
Yep. Okay.
Beautiful. I'm going to use a dawn dice on this one because I've rolled a 6 plus 8 for a 14.
Okay.
That's not going to be enough, so I'm going to use the dawn dice on this to make the attack hit.
Don't forget.
Okay,
So-
spend a dawn die.
Don't forget
Spend
you've
a
got
dawn
bardic
Did you want
inspiration.
your
You can
bardic
use as well.
inspiration instead?
Oh, no, that's a better point, actually. Can I use the bardic
Or even as
inspiration
well
instead,
as.
please, Yaz? No,
Yeah,
I'd
you
rather
can use it. I don't mind.
Yeah, hang on. Oh, okay, so I got the same result. So that's up to an 11, which brings it up to a 19 for the hit.
19. Okay.
Yep. And then I will put the dawn dice on the damage. So this is 4d6 slashing damage coming in.
Okay. So
Red dice is
before
dawn.
you do that, it will use its reaction. And its reaction, as you slice it with the scimitar,
Yeah.
it almost seems to adapt to the path of your blade. It
Okay.
then gains resistance to slashing damage.
Okay. So, right. So the sneak attack damage is still slashing damage because,
It's precision.
Yeah.
yeah. Right. So d6. Oh, hang on. Right. Separate them out. So, scimitar is red. Dawn dice is gold, and then 2 black dice for the sneak attack.
But actually, hang on a second. Rikh, would you class sneak attack damage as sneak attack damage or as slashing damage?
Sneak damage, I think, is actually precision damage, which is listed separately.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking it for you to be certain, but I think that's it. No, I lied. They've changed it. So the extra type damage is the same as the weapon type, so it would be slashing.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
So that is
Which makes sense.
Yeah, agreed.
so 10 slashing damage from the 3 slashing damage d6s, and then 5
Yep.
from the dawn dice.
Okay.
The rapier will then come in next. So I've spent the bardic inspiration. Yeah,
Mike,
yeah.
how do you want to do this?
Tipper runs in with his scimitar, puts it into a backhanded, into a reverse grip, and brings it down into the creature's knee, brings the creature down to the ground, and then rapier up under the throat, piercing through what he assumes to be the
nice.
what he assumes to be the brain.
Okay, yeah. You stab deep into this creature, and there is no blood, there is no screaming, there is no sound of wet flesh being parted by cold metal. There is simply the sound of dust whispering over blade and dissipating in the wind. And that's where we're going to leave the session.
Back off, you spooky bitch.
Well done, yes. Thank you.
Oh.
If you enjoyed this episode and want to support the show, you can find us on Patreon, where you can access behind-the-scenes content. You can also join our Discord to chat with us, talk theories, and keep up with campaign news. Links to both are in the episode bio. The next episode will be out on Tuesday the 28th of April. We hope to see you there. Until then, keep rolling.
Hey there, this is John from Lizards and Locations.
And Cotton Candy!
We have a lot of campaigns we want you guys to check out, like Strixhaven, Syllabus of Shenanigans, Pillars of Creation, Roy, aka Roots of Yggdrasil, and Mass Effect, Broker Builder, Corporate Spy.
Ooh, sounds mysterious.
Kinda is, yeah. We also have one-shots, a lot of one-shots. We also have a little podcasting where we ramble. It's called Tavern Ramblings.
Whoa.
Where can you find us?
Oh my god, find us on Instagram, Mastodon, Hive, Twitter, Blue Sky, Facebook. That's not what you meant to say.
It's not. No, I was actually saying, like, where can you see us? Where can you
Oh,
hear us?
find us on YouTube and Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts, like Podbean, Good Pods, I don't know, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, we also have a lot more content that we're going to be putting out through things like Patreon and Ko-fi.
Buy me a pizza.
That, sure. I'm making a whole new world called Drasinger,
Full of dressings?
full of dragons, but yeah, sure, we'll put that in the back pocket. When can they find us?
Oh my goodness, on a Wednesday in the middle of the week. That would be the third day of the
There's no 10 days here, but that's regardless. Can we roll yet?